Yo guys, Phase Shifter here and welcome to another video. The Lords of the Fallen devs have made it a hat trick. This is the third patch in 24 hours and it appears that our speculations were half right. We haven't got a full season, but we do have a Halloween event and they've aptly named this patch the Pumpkin Patch. This is version 1.1.249 and the key headlines of this patch cover crossplay, NG+ improvements, enemy density, performance and stability, and of course the Halloween event itself. So, without any further ado, let's get into it. Greetings, lamp bearers. Keep your sanguinarics close, for today's Pumpkin Patch kicks off our hair-raising Halloween event. In short, less tricks, more treats. So, the Halloween event itself. Season of the Bleaks upon us, and rumours are stirring of mysterious happenings across Mornstead. Some claim to have spied a fabled mask, the very stuff of nightmares. But is there truth to such tales? As the old age song goes. And then we have this little riddle here, which reads, "One dwells amidst the company of the celebrated dead. Another in a lonely hamlet where the streets ran red. One's to be found where the bitter sacrifice dwell. Another in a place where an innocent girl fell. One demands for you to head for heights. Only then can you face a shadow by beacon's light. Steel yourself in the garb of one who speaks not, and hope in that bleak ground your bones do not rot." So, a bit of a riddle there, folks, and I'm going to guess that they're actually going to ask the community to solve something, so let's find out. The first player of each region to share a screenshot with the spoils of the riddle on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Steam community, or Discord using the hashtag LOTF Pumpkin Patch will earn themselves bragging rights on our official Discord with an exclusive role, as well as a free key to gift to a friend. You have until November the 2nd to solve such riddles. Happy hunting with a little pumpkin emoji. Isn't that lovely? And the regions include North America, Europe, and Asia Pacific. So, sound off in the comments below, folks. Any ideas about the riddle? I promise I won't steal your answers. It should be noted that during this event, you can also unlock an exclusive helm, which you can see on the screen now. What are your thoughts about that? I think it looks pretty cool. I can't really see myself wearing it much, but yeah, I like it. It's a nice idea. I think it's a good starting point for them to develop and build upon it as a foundation. Before the patch notes itself, we have some community feedback here. First section being crossplay. Perhaps most requested of all, today's patch reintroduces full crossplay between all platforms. So that's Steam, Epic, PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and Steam Deck. If you want to connect between platforms, make use of the session password within settings multiplayer. This will connect you with your friends either for a co-op session or a sparring PvP match. Excellent news there, folks. It also makes reference here to the infamous dev sword, which they're pleased to confirm has been significantly nerfed, meaning the Q&A team actually need to get good now. I'm presuming that means that some of you may have come across the dev team trolling with a sword, perhaps. Sound off in the comments below if you've had experience of that. Some NG+ improvement reminders. So yesterday's patch reintroduced vestiges to NG+ and higher playthroughs. Every subsequent NG will reduce the amount of vestiges available, thereby increasing your need to use the interconnectivity of the game world. When completing an NG, you now have the option to either progress to the next NG or replay the current run. When doing so, lamp bearers will retain their items and overall progression, but the world, quest lines, and NPCs will reset. New for today, once you've completed your initial run through, that's a very important point, folks, you will then have the option to restart your current NG at any time from any vestige, retaining all your progress and items. Hopefully that will be of assistance to the community. I know there's been a little bit of confusion around how the NG system works. Hopefully that clears things up. Sound off in the comments below. Next up, enemy density. An initial pass was completed yesterday, rebalancing enemy encounters in the areas players found most overwhelming. We will continue to monitor your feedback and in-game progress. I have a feeling the Get Good squad are going to be out with this one. What do you think, folks? Was it too difficult, or is that balancing absolutely required? As a reminder, NG+1 and above currently retains the original enemy spawns. In the future, NG modifiers will be introduced, allowing you to customize your experience. That is interesting. So they're going to actually allow us to customize what an NG experience feels like. And I think this sort of leans into the randomizer that was mentioned in a previous patch. Performance and stability. There has been a reduction in crash reports on Sentry. So right now there are 0 crashes from gameplay code. We are diligently working with our tech partners to resolve the now less than 4% coming from GPUs and CPUs. Performance-wise, several improvements have been deployed this week, and we will continue to monitor the data for future updates. What I have a question for there is, does that count for console as well? I know people have been suffering on console. Your comments have really made that clear. Don't understand if that is that or not. So please let me know if you notice any improvements. There is a section here on progression loss. For fear of this video going on too long, I am not going to go through this. But if you're experiencing that, check the patch notes, which I'll put in the description, and you can have a look. There's also the Bramis Castle door bug that I've heard of in NG+1 or above. That's an issue that's being analysed. If you're having that problem, send an email with your save to support@cigames.com with further details. I'll put it all in the below. On to the patch notes. Season of the Bleak. Made sure Mornstead's old song is true. I'm presuming that is linked to the riddle. Added some Halloween decorations in the game whilst keeping player immersion. Performance. Improved performance at Skyrest Bridge to achieve a smoother frame rate. Always lovely. Stability. Increased game thread timeout using old quad-core CPUs to fix loading issues when spawning, resting, or warping. Potentially fixes 2% of the remaining crashes on Sentry, so stability there for older machines. NG+, now the Vestige menu will clearly show both options, either move to NG+1 or restart NG+0. That is as clear as it can be, folks. You heard it here first. After completing the game once, players can now restart the current NG anytime, even if they haven't finished the game. Again, really clear there. Glad we've got clarification on that. Thank you, Hexworks. Balancing, we have just adjusted the boss's defenses and lowered their health to balance the effect of NG+ health multipliers. This ensures a consistent experience in NG+ without changing the overall difficulty. It's simply better tuned for NG+. That is an interesting one. Sound off in the comments below, folks. What do you think of that change? Personally, I think that sounds great. People may disagree though. What do you think? Level design added a flower bed before the Kinranger Guardian, reducing travel time between the windmill vestige and the boss room. Collisions again, another collision fix there for the 2 corners in Upper Calraft to prevent players from getting stuck. And as usual, in Light we walk. So there we have it, folks. A quick summary of the Pumpkin Patch and the Halloween event in which you can unlock an exclusive helm. And the devs have thrown in a nice community event there with a riddle for us all to solve with some little carrots being dangled for rewards there. What are your thoughts on this? Are you happy about it? Were you hoping for more? I got myself a little bit worked up and excited about the fact that it could have been a full season, but I think it's a great start. Sound off in the comments below. And finally, thank you for all the support this week. We are up to 750 subscribers, well on our way to 800. I am so grateful for all the support you are giving me. Like, subscribe, share with your communities and your friends. It all helps the channel grow. Until the next one, folks, take care of yourselves and have a great day. See you in the next one.